Hey guys, it's me AJ. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, punch the notification bell so you won't be able to miss another video. And make sure you check out all my socials and about. And also make sure you comment, like, and let me know what you think of my content. But yeah, love you guys. Okay, so it's a new day. I really am hoping that like what happened yesterday continues. That was a lot of customers. Wait, um, Malio? What the hell? Huh? Wait! Hold up! Malio! Oh my God, where have you been?
Let's see here.
Uh,
About
what?
continent and a half downwards, I
Well,
think.
what has been happening since the last time you were here? Huh? I just missed you.
hmm
Sorry, I'm a little, things have been crazy, to be honest with you.
hmm
Uh, anyways. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your bar has been fine.
That's nice.
Hold on, I'm sorry if I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit,
It's fine. I've pushed my immortality to the brink as of right now.
the brink.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of in my downtime for it.
Oh, did something happen?
Well, I found what I was looking for, hence why I've been gone for about a week and a half. Well, the problem is, going across a couple continents by yourself with very little anything kind of sucks, especially with what I was going for was something of such value.
So, something you were requiring.
Yeah,
It's
hold on,
like,
give me a moment.
well, try not to push yourself too much, okay?
I'm fine. I'm just sort of temporarily immortal, if that makes enough sense.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, well, I'm gonna have to clean this up later.
Oh, should I be concerned about this?
I'll clean it up here in a minute or two, it's fine. But hey, I got what I was looking for.
Hmm. Alright, so... Oh, is this it?
Okay, well, I forget, our tables are somewhat of the magical extent. Alright, let's see. If you, no. Yeah, I'm just putting that away for now.
Hmm. Well, I mean, at least you're back to where you always are, which is home. Don't
Yeah, I
worry.
guess.
Don't worry. I'll clean all that up for you.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So I guess you missed a lot there the whole time you were out. I obviously
Hmm.
did have to help you run your bar. So interestingly enough, a few customers, actually not a few, more customers came in today, more than you ever had before.
Hmm? Why is that?
Well, I mean, oh yeah, I
You're not
guess
discounting. You're not discounting my products, are you?
you know if I do that, that probably makes me a bad employee. I would never. No,
Right.
it's the fact that like the last bar that is actually at Spawn Town, there was some humors in news that that place was destroyed.
Heck yes. Profits. Let's go. All right.
Yeah. I be honest though, I really never had interest in that place anyways. I mean, maybe they can make something new out of it.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you're pretty much temporarily mortal for
I'd say, considering how damaged I was, maybe 2 or 3 days.
oh, that's fine. Hey, don't worry, I'll try to take care of you in the meantime. Because I know the knowing that out there you probably feel like it's an easy peasy, but believe me, us people have to have a hard time surviving outside. Even when we walk out of this place, we have to like pretty much survive
Mhm.
for a split second.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, there
Oh,
were some.
yeah. Oh, continue. Go ahead.
Uh, Other than that, I guess everything around here has been going great. So yeah. So congratulations, your bar has been officially the number one bar that could bring a lot of people in.
Let's go. But side note, I did learn some new magic, so that's also nice.
Oh, that's interesting. I remember the
Mhm.
first time you showed me your magic. It was really interesting.
Mhm.
Mm. Speaking of which, I have like a few people from guilds trying to play Truth or Dare in this place. Um, yeah, they were bored and they wanted to just play while I was in the bar. Hey, at least they paid for their drinks.
That's good. What about the rabbit?
Oh, well, there was a rabbit, but it wasn't like the other rabbit.
Oh, I was talking about Luna's. What is it? Stella, that's it. Has it
Oh,
been stealing from me lately?
I have not seen that rabbit in a while. As a matter of fact, I haven't even seen
Really?
Luna in for how long too.
Really? I'll
Uh,
go snoop around later and I'll see what I can find.
okay, well, I mean, I guess we could just like sit down and talk. I guess right here.
Yeah, I guess.
Um. Oh, sorry. Okay, so besides the whole bard thing, your story has to be a little interesting. I mean, I've been going through adventures myself and collecting artifacts. I've been getting new magic too.
Nice. Well, let's see here. I swam across an ocean. Oh, well, not really. It's not big enough to be considered an ocean. But at one point it was.
Oh, good.
So, so in between to our continent and the one right below us, right on the maps, that area, roughly 2,000-ish years ago, that was a fairly bigger ocean at that point, and both of the continents were slightly smaller. By slightly, I mean like a couple thousand miles. But of course, after time, erosion, and science and stuff, right, it's become less of an ocean and more of like, what you call like a big patch of water in between the two.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. Let's see here. Mm, I fought this really weird thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it was there.
Hmm?
Surprisingly packed a punch. Let's see here. Where else did I end up going to? Oh yeah. So I've found 17 different false leads for that map. Got jumped from 18 out of the 17, because on the way back reinforcements arrived once. Let's see here. I kind of became a war criminal for a slight little bit until they realized that the circumstances behind it, and I was cleared. What else was there? I met up with a couple old friends. And then I finally found the map and had to do all that, but backwards.
Oh, that's interesting.
hmm
Ah,
Yeah, that map leads to a special little island of sorts, and it has something of mine on it.
hmm. Well then, so far I think you're almost there. To be honest with you.
Oh, you think that it's nearby here? No, it's on the other side of the world.
But what makes you think like just because it's far away doesn't mean that you'll never get there?
I never said I wasn't get there. I just said I'm not close to it.
Well, I think in your heart, I think you are close to it. It just takes a
I
bit more
guess.
effort.
Yeah.
I
It's gonna cost so
don't.
much money to get there.
Don't worry. I don't want to have you be a bit stressed during the whole thing, so I'll assist you a bit.
Yeah, don't plan on going for a little bit because I need to get supplies. I need to wait for a special shipment to come in with a bit of unique items, and well, I gotta catch up on the things I've missed around here.
Hmm.
Actually, how's Apex?
Oh well, he is interesting. Well, I mean, he still sees me that like knowing myself as a young person running a guild, and yet somehow I let a lot of shenanigans go around. He thinks I need to probably, you know, be mature.
Slow down a bit, I guess. Oh, okay, that's completely different from what I said. But alright.
I wouldn't say that. I think he's only say that because our guild, because uh, people say that it's not the strongest guild, and it's more of like a place for people to just reside and live in.
Well, each guild is different in their own way. Some
Yeah,
have hidden motives, some are just a place for people to come and go as they please.
yeah. The thing is, though, around this place, some guilds don't find that that shouldn't be a thing, but it's how it is in this place. So,
A
um,
guild is just a group of like-minded people.
these people I have been with for a while, I consider them a family because I've known them for a while.
Hmm.
But the thing is, though, my sole purpose now is just to make sure that they're safe alongside everybody else. It's just I can't really. It's not. It's not always easy. It's
Hmm.
even I had to do my own things too. These new powers, I question whether they're gonna help me save people or I don't know.
New
Because
powers. That's interesting. I'm kind of curious to check to see how those are.
um alright, be cautious though. I really don't want you to get hurt, especially if
Should we head outside?
alright, we'll head back to the sea after I finish. Um
Let's go.
I don't know.
I'm not worried about this. The rain will clean it up.
Alright. Here goes.
Hold
Yeah.
on, give me a moment for me to prepare. Wow, okay.
Probably a bit useless when it's at daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Just. Oh well, I should
I'd be
just.
careful
This is
around
really.
these. This is a new magic well, not really I found, I've just sort of improved on some of my other magic.
Well, I'd be honest to say it is kind of pretty, even though it
Yes,
probably,
it's, yeah.
would hurt. Don't worry, my clothes have been through a lot, so you
Alright.
know,
That's not the only new magic I know if you want to see it.
sure, I'll give it a try. I do have another magic too, but I think I prefer just not to show it all. Probably in the magic games I will, but it's just mostly fire magic. Something that mostly any
Yeah,
fire
let's
dragon
see.
slayer would have.
Oh, what, you slayed a dragon recently?
No, it's more like I had to face off an ice queen.
Oh. Hmm. Well, here's this one.
Yeah, that's like,
Hmm.
now that is just super cool.
Oh, I got this one too.
Hmm.
Creates a little burning effect.
I can see that.
Yeah. Well, flame actually does not have a name for it yet. It's a new type of flames, which I think is amazing. I also got this now.
That's the same one I have too. I had to basically do a lot of training with Omar's. You.
There's one other one I learned, but I'm not quite sure how it works just yet.
Oh, I noticed. Oh, you're a little
Yeah,
transparent.
yeah, but I'm not sure how it affects me.
Well, I can see through you. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. I mean, if you're able to phase through things, that'd be a cool thing. At least you don't have to like, if you want to go to the kitchen immediately, you just phase through the downstairs side.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah. So it's cool that we have new magics.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, knowing you, you always like to hear me out when serious stuff kind of happens around this place. Oh wait, are you still outside?
I was just looking at something.
Oh,
Off in the distance. It's been a hot minute since I've been here.
mm, well, safe to say that there are some places that either I haven't been in a while. There's even places I haven't been to yet. I don't know if you know it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the world is a big place.
Yeah, it is. Eastria has been a recent, but also a really good development. The more years that come by or months, it's just gonna probably turn to a whole new land that is gonna be big. Not as big as others, but still big and neutral.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the only thing I'm always excited about. But the problem is, all these problems that have been going on in this place, even past problems, have been a bit, you know, intense. I mean, we lost someone from Eastria that participated in the guild. He used to be a friend of mine. That's just terrible. Even some people know him. Uh, it's sad to see that he had to like die, and I had to find his body. That he only had a few moments of breath before he bleed out.
Hmm.
On top of that, yeah, I had to do a lot of stuff, and then like, you know, one of the guild leaders, Bob, nearly, I wouldn't say he nearly killed me, but he nearly ate me one time.
That is certainly interesting.
I, okay, I probably should mention things that probably have physically harmed me. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be too happy. Yeah, you're not. Wait, wait. So, when we hanged out the last time, you really wanted to like hang out, and we did that, and it was interesting, even though
I have
Prefect showed up.
absolutely no idea what it is you're talking about.
Silly Malio, you know what happened. You know what happened. You asked me. You asked
No,
me.
I don't.
Malio, come on, be serious. Like even I'm being
Alright,
serious here.
alright. Alright, I'll come back.
Yeah, don't worry. I had fun. I mean, yeah, I questioned, but it wasn't in a bad way. I actually find you funny when we were hanging out. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, it's something I always wanted to do for a while now, and I never really got a chance to do it, so. Yeah, sometimes even us being mortals, we can't really do things we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The Grand Magic Game is about to start soon, and while everyone's trying to get ready for that, I
Yes, I keep hearing about that actually. So what is it? Is it just like games like, you roll dice, flip coins, or like
oh,
what?
everyone knows the Grand Magic Games. Although, since we're doing it differently in
No,
this
I
place,
don't.
oh, I mean, you know about the
I've just
Grand.
heard of it. That's about it.
Oh, so yeah, I guess there are some people that don't know about the Grand Magic Games. Amaros has used to be in guilds before, but they never had Grand Magic Games. It was different for them. This place is
Hmm.
different too. Our Grand Magic Games consists a bit of more of some of the activities, but the main attractive for it is basically dueling and facing off each other and to higher up our ranks.
Nice.
I be
Sounds
honest with
very interesting indeed.
I be honest with you though. I know you're not in a guild, but if you were, I feel like all you would probably do is be someone to demonstrate how the game works because with your magic and your immortality, you probably be in the highest rank of all. To be honest.
I could absolutely mop everyone there, but hey, I'm pretty sure there are a couple rules against immortality, and I guess patrons like me.
Ah, you're such a competitive one. But I even had the time for myself to face my I had to face a bit of my inner demons a bit, and no joke, I really meant it.
Hmm.
I I been connecting everything that has happened in this place, and you know, with Charles' death, and then rumors of raiders outside of the place getting mercilessly killed, and not to mention that yeah, Reina and yeah, and then there's this Slayer, this new person I met a bit a while not too long ago. His name was Jack.
Mhm.
He when we were playing Truth or Dare, and of course when I got to know him a bit better, he did have like a bit of a host, some god and such. Not quite sure fully, but it seems like Jack gets his personality. I question to whether he was a bit disabled or that's how he is, or this other half of
Mhm.
him named Gabriel just keeps controlling his body by force. And then his childhood is just even took place in the earliest of Isuia in Spawn Town. He his childhood like murder? That really concerns me to be honest with you.
Mhm.
I don't like to hear stories that there were terrible things that happened to him, and it seems like Jack is like a person that wants to fight and wants to kill, despite the.
It is possible.
I'm that really concerns me having him around the Grand Magic Games. I really am hoping he doesn't hurt anyone fully.
Mhm. Worst comes to worst, I can be there to stop things if it gets a bit too hectic, I guess.
Yeah. Another thing is that, like, another inner demon I had to face was someone I haven't met in almost, like, years. And
Mm,
I never thought that he'd probably show up to Eastvia, but he did. And he hasn't even changed at all. On top
who
of
is he?
it's someone that I never really fully understand until he finally shown himself. He goes by the name Azarath. And
Hmm.
so far it seems like some people heard of him just by talking to some of the people.
The name definitely sounds familiar.
Familiar. Well, he always had that hoodie on for years or eons or so. I'm gonna assume that. Yeah, like, he decided to show up to Eastvia, and I know that when he's here, there's gonna be trouble happening.
Hmm.
I'm not really quite sure how and why, but, like, I'm scared to even question what he actually is gonna plan on doing. Yeah, he doesn't want to hurt me because he says some things that even I can't even believe, or even I'm not gonna understand. Through my past journeys, he basically nearly got in my way multiple times, but he done a lot of terrible things to, not to me, but to others as well. All I wanted to do was save a family member, that's it. And then he had to go through all this gruesome stuff, it's just traumatizing. And now that he's back, I don't even know what he has to do. And that's one thing that is getting me really stressful. It really is. Like, all of this is kind of like, I don't know, like, coincidental? I don't even know anymore. Like, all I want is a place where, we could just go through our ways and just not try to get hurt or try not to die. I mean, yeah, like, we could do that while we're outside the place, but not inside Easy. I want the place safe. And so far, I'm not doing a good job at it. I'm sorry, but I don't even understand all this I have in my shoulders, and at the end, what do I get in return? I either get swallowed by saliva, or probably plummeting down nearly a ghost town, or probably nearly got scalded out by Ice Queen. I'm sorry,
Well,
this is
hey,
not.
you're here, aren't you?
I mean,
Think of it that way.
yeah, it's kinda true. That it should say that way, of course. I don't plan on going anywhere at all.
Mm,
I'm
yeah.
I
Well, how
it's
about this? To take your mind off of things, whenever I go and follow that map here and relatively soon, would you like to come with me? Just to sort of take your mind off of things.
I mean, I would like to go back to doing more adventures, pretty much. And, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, I would love that.
Yeah. I still
Just,
need a decent little bit of supplies before I can even think about doing that.
well, here's one other thing, though. I guess another thing that makes me worry is that, like, the most, to be honest, is that, like, I worry that you might get hurt one day, and I don't want you to get hurt.
Hmm. Well, that's just a part of life, especially with mine. I've had to deal with a definitely a lot. Especially now. Let's just say I have a new calling that I have to deal with.
Well, I do wish you luck with that, of course, just like everything else.
Yes.
I
If I'm correct about this, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be in a bit of cahoots with this Azarath person you mentioned.
I mean, he did say that he was born since the beginning of time and everything else. On top of that, he says that I'm his brother, but, like, yeah, I mean, truth of the matter is, he looks just like me. He has my face, but the rest of
Hmm.
the story is just. I even have to read the books too. Maybe if I get a
Yes.
better understanding, then I'll know. Maybe I can use that as a way to figure out how I can stop him.
Hmm.
Believe me, if you
Yes.
do come across him, like, I know him well, try not to get caught by him. Even I feel like if Apex has some sort of, interaction with him, even the most powerful people here, yeah, don't. He, as the rest is not like any other person or any other entity anywhere, so.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say anywhere. After all, there are still places that we don't know about. Even I don't know about. A
Yeah.
place that there's places even I haven't seen. And I've seen places like the Null Void. Of course, I mean, I don't expect many people to know what that is, but those who do know will understand how big of a situation that is.
Yeah. Okay, there is one thing I wanted to say for a while now, or wanted to do for a bit, and, you know, knowing that you being immortal, there were some moments that there weren't as much emotions that you could possibly express, but when you've been with me, I've been showing you that there is more to just, being neutral and such. It's funny though, like when I saw you smile for the first time, it kinda lined me a little bit. It was something that I never thought even I could possibly do. That's kind of another thing I wanted to do, just to make people happy and just smile and just have fun.
Hmm, that's certainly a nice goal.
Yeah, and you being immortal now, are you still like by any chance feeling those certain emotions, or is this like still taking its time?
Well, I mean, it's still me. The only difference is that temporarily I can be killed.
Hmm, I
I
get.
mean, my immortality doesn't really affect my personality. It just affects my age, so to say, and if I can be scarred or not, physically, that is.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, your personality is still there. I was just wondering if if more emotions are starting to get to you now, knowing that you're immortal. Hmm.
Well, I mean, I can definitely say I've made many more mistakes than most people. After all, I've lived for longer than most people. But emotion is always a thing. That's an interesting factor of people.
And you're a person too, no matter what we are. Even monsters, they're people too. Okay, you know
Even the
what?
gods
I,
of the realm.
I, I can't hide this to you anymore, Malio. We've been hanging out for such a long time now, and you know, we even work together in this bar as well. I mean, you show me things that I never thought I would see and learn from you, and it's been amazing. These past months, they have been amazing. And you're a fun guy to always hang around and such, and also wise too. And believe me to say that, even a person like myself, I wouldn't probably find someone who is like you out there. And yeah, the only people that have kept me insane for such a while, and I'm thankful to that, to be honest.
Hmm. Well, my pleasure, I guess.
But I can't really lie to you anymore, especially since we've known each other for a while and that we talked and hanged, and even you know that possibly it's okay. Point of the matter is that I think I finally figured out what's been going on with me the first time I met you or others, but mainly you in a sense. And I'm not really sure how you probably express this, especially when, it'd be confusing too. So, um, Okay, I'm just gonna say it anyways. Malio, I think you're such a great guy, but at the same time, like, you're even more too, so I think I, uh, I think I love you, Malio.
What?
Yes, I said, Malio, I think I loved you. I
Like platonic?
I don't even know what platonic is. Um,
Okay, never mind.
I
Mm, mm.
I'm oh right. So I guess you know very little of love. Well,
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. There were lifetimes ago, let's just say that.
but just think about it. You know, us hanging out a lot, us talking a lot, our past, our moments,
Mhm.
and then that one time you possibly asked me out. Even that one time I accidentally kissed you on the cheek, which I still can't get that out of my mind to be honest. But you know, it's time that you finally see that what having human-like emotions really like. Um, yeah, you're yeah. I want to actually try this, but differently this time. Just
Mhm.
just be still.
Mhm.
Well, I don't really know um if having you being kissed on the lips before is like don't know if it's like a good thing for you or to an aspect, but um yeah, that's pretty much what love is.
Well, I mean, would you look at the time? I should probably go start planning that adventure of, yeah.
But Leo, you can't hide from me. Believe me, I know that like when you do that, I know something's off. Come on, dude. No one else doesn't have to know about this, but just us. Don't worry. If it's a bit too much for you, it's okay.
Notice you saw nothing. Okay? This is a wall.
Don't
That's all
worry.
that is.
Don't worry. I won't say anything. But
And second off, how do I. Last time my mistakes costed me a lot. Well, I'll leave it at that.
okay. You know what? It's fine. I I can't really well, at least you learn a little bit of how immoral feelings work, but at the same time, you know, I never want you to lose your personality or anything else.
Of course, yes. Sorry
Um,
to leave you on a cliff, I guess on a sort of cliff like this. It's just, I haven't really been able to face my demons from my past, even if it's been thousands and thousands of years ago. After all, my mistakes costed an entire civilization their livelihood.
well, here's three things I'm gonna say because you know before I do head off. Number one, what happens in the past, I'm sure that knowing that you're gonna make up for it, and you might probably do something really good in this place as well. I promise you that. And two, you give me the confidence that I should face my inner demons. So I'm doing the same thing to you. And you know, I know you're gonna do it. I believe in you. And third, uh, well, this is another thing I want to ask you too. And maybe you know, if you have a hard time with it, I promise I can help you away. But um, you know what it's like to have a boyfriend, right?
Well, not necessarily boy, but yes.
Well, congratulations. You just earned one. And don't worry, I promise you I'll try to treat you nicely too, and also to make sure you go through the stuff that is going to be challenging for you, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry,
Uh,
you'll fully understand. And until then, I'm gonna walk out and just ignore all this blood that's all over the floor. And lastly, take this as consideration that it'll give you a lot of time to think of moral emotions. Oh, I'll come back like, tomorrow if you need anything.
alright, I guess.
Well, I think it's safe to say that my god. I don't know what kind of emotions to feel. I mean, that was nice, but I'm still overwhelmed. Uh, maybe it's best if I just stick to what I do for now. I'm a lot happier that I can do it now, so. Okay, well, back to Fluffy Pie, I guess.